Hi, everybody. I wanted to get on the Facebook page and talk to you guys about some ideas on what we can do with our littles while we are stuck at home during this very odd time. So every day I'm going to come online once, maybe twice, to talk to you about some um, practical things that you can do at home to continue a continuity of Montessori education with your littles, and also give you hopefully a little background on developmental information so that you can better um, understand them. Because that's really, I feel like that's a big part of my job, is helping you understand who these little people are developmentally. Today I want to talk to you guys about practical life, which is in the classroom, that section of that when you first walk in, that you see with the dishes and the water pouring and plant care and the dressing frames. So practical life is any and everything that we do in our adult lives and in the real world, in a practical way. So care of the person, brushing your hair, brushing your teeth, getting dressed, sewing a button, becoming a lost art but still a very important skill, tying shoes, clothing, zippers, all of that. Care of the environment, watering plants, washing dishes, sweeping, all of that stuff. And then movement and grace and courtesy also falls in that area. So I want to give you a little bit of a background, very, very quick background on practical life and why it's important. It is unique to the Montessori classroom. It's very, I don't want to say that no traditional or conventional preschool kindergarten has it, but it's something that's very unique to the Montessori environment. And it's something that came out of Dr. Montessori's observations in her first Casa dei Bambini in San Lorenzo in 1907. So she was working with these children in 1907 and was giving them what she felt that they needed, and yes, they did, but they were also really gravitating and really wanting to do real work with real tools. They wanted to garden with the gardener. They wanted to cook with the cook. They wanted to do all of these things, and it really gave them a sense of purpose and really helped answer that drive that they have to functional independence, which is what their big drive is in the first 6 years of their life, is to become functionally independent. So I feel like practical life is the easiest and most organic and natural thing that we can do, that transitions and keeps a continuity from what they do in the classroom to what they can do at home. So again, just keep it really, really simple. Just keep it real, keep it organic, in the sense that, like, don't create something that isn't there. Just allow them to help you with the things that you do in your everyday life. Some tips for you as the mom, the dad, the caregiver. Patience. A lot of patience. Things are not going to go as quickly or possibly as smoothly as they would if you just took care of it. But right now, it's not about that. It's about the process for the child and the continuity to give them some sense of normalcy during this wacky time. So be really patient, slow down, really, really slow down. Talk slower, breathe slower, a lot of eye contact, fewer words, more actions, and just show them. And lower your expectations. The sweeping, if they're sweeping, it's not going to be as complete as if you had swept it. But again, it's not really about that right now. If you want to clean for the sake of cleaning, then maybe take that on yourself. But if this is really about creating some continuity for the kids, then slow down, be really, really patient, allow for some mess, and remember, it's about the process. So some things that they can do that they do in the classroom every day, every single one of the children, is food prep. Every single one of them has cut vegetables, has cut fruit, has spread peanut butter or cream cheese or something like that. Every one of them has scooped hummus into a bowl. Every one of them has peeled vegetables. So these are things that they can do at home. They can have them help with daily meals, have them help with snacks. A lot of the snacks they can do themselves if they have access to it. They can cut apples, they can peel cucumbers, they can cut peppers, set them up for success. So make sure that you have tools that are the right size, the right weight, the right fit for them. Maybe don't give them the entire giant pepper, but cut it into fourths and then offer them that. Again, lower your expectations. They are not going to be julienne peppers. They're going to be chunks of various sizes, but they'll taste the same. And much more importantly, your child is going to have a sense of importance, a sense of purpose. This is really a big part of what practical life is having that sense of community and feeling like they belong and they have a place in the family. And then it's going to speak to their sense of functional independence, which is huge. Some other things that they can do, which is more care of the environment, they can do a lot. They can water plants. They can wash the leaves of a plant. They can wash windows. They can scrub floors. They can help with the dishes. They can dust. With dusting, the way that we do it in the classroom, and if you want to keep a sense of continuity, we use a mat on the floor. You could use a towel, a dish towel perhaps. And so everything that's on that, you use a small section of the shelf and just look at that. And take everything down in the exact same orientation as it is on the shelf. So the way that it looks on the shelf is the way that it would look on that mat or rug or towel that you have on the floor. And that helps with their sense of order. It actually also helps with their mathematical mind. And it will help in the process of setting them up for success when they put things back. They put it back exactly as it is on the mat. And then here's how it connects to reading. So this can be your reading lesson for the day if they're dusting. We move left to right. In our culture, we read left to right. So whenever we do anything that is a sweeping motion, we always do left to right. That way we are beginning the muscle memory of eye tracking. Our hands are, again, muscle memory, preparing for writing. And it just reinforces those muscle memory that's going to be so important when we start reading. But they can help with dishes, and again, you can build this into a language and a math lesson. You can start giving real names to real objects. So a steak knife versus a butter knife versus a dinner knife. This is a butcher knife. This is, and these are all really important things. You can also, as you're taking out the silverware, how many forks do we have? 5 forks. How many knives do we have? 7 knives. Oh, let's look at, there are 2 more knives than forks. Math lesson. And so those are all little things that we can do during the day to help with the continuity while we are away from the casa. One thing that I really, 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 really want to stress is please, at this age, they don't need an academic structure right now. They don't need from 11 to 1 or whatever, for the next 15 minutes we're going to do this and we're going to really buckle down and do these flashcards. They don't need that for a lot of reasons. The one that I'm most concerned about is that when we come back, that they're not going to want to do the work that's in the classroom because they've been working so much at home. Everything at home, keep it light, keep it family, keep it real, keep it organic in the sense that it's coming from a natural place instead of like, let's sit down, let's drill this. Otherwise, if you're doing that and we come into the classroom and I say, come on, I want to show you a lesson. Oh, I've been working with numbers. I don't want to do that. I want to go talk to my friend. Because then they're going to be fulfilling also a very valid need of that socialization. And yeah, they're gonna want to fulfill that need because they're fulfilling the academic need at home. So leave that for us, even though it may be scary that you think that they're going to be missing out on something. But if we organically put that element into our daily lives of some number games and some sound games, which I'm going to come back and do some more videos and talk about how we can do that at home naturally, easy with games, keep it light, keep it fun. It's just going to make everybody's life easier, especially theirs. And right now, that's what this is about. So the big things that I want you guys to think about today is how we can continue the continuity of what we do in the classroom to home. And a big part of that is including them into the everyday tasks. They can help with laundry. They know how to fold cloths. They can help sort. They can help put things away. And just include them. Just include them. Just slow down. Yeah, bring it down to their speed, which is not our speed. It's gonna take longer. But where are we going? I mean, I would say most of us are stuck at home anyway, so just slow down and enjoy the moment. They're only going to be 3, 4, 5, 6 once, so enjoy it. Have them help with dinner and all of the meals. They can cut, they can chop, they can pour, they can stir. They can do all of that. You know your child best, so gauge that. But they probably are more capable of what you realize. They do a lot in the classroom. Have them help with gardening. The weather is beautiful right now. If you are starting to, clean up your spring garden, or I'm not a gardener, so I can't really speak to that. But they know how to peel. They can pull weeds. They are amazing diggers. They can dig. They can plant. They can do all of those things. And what a lovely thing to have them help you with. This is a great time for baking. Another thing I saw on Facebook that I think is lovely, that I really hope to encourage you guys and everyone that I know to do. With the coronavirus, the assisted living and nursing homes are no longer taking visitors. So the residents are they're not getting visitors. And to me, that just seems like such a very, very lonely, I can't imagine not being able to, I'm going to get emotional. The point is, this is a wonderful time for us to slow down and sit with our kids and draw some pictures, do a little care package, have them dictate a story to you. For the older children, you can take a highlighter and write in cursive. You're writing in cursive. Write in cursive with a highlighter what they've dictated to you, and then they can trace that. And mail it to a nursing home, an assisted living facility near you, so that even if the residents aren't getting face-to-face visitors, at least they're getting some mail to cheer them up. I keep going back to Mr. Rogers and what he says, that in a time of crisis or in an emergency, to look for the helpers. We can be part of that. The children can learn and be part of the helpers, and that is also part of practical life, and that is the grace and courtesy. How do we treat each other with respect and kindness? How do we interact in our society? And right now our society is nervous and scared, and they feel that. They are energy suckers, sometimes in a really beautiful way, but they feel what we feel, even if we're trying to hide it from them. They feel it. So shift it into a positive for them. If you can FaceTime with people that are housebound right now, do it. just remind them of all of the positive things that they can do and what you guys can do together as a family. As far as movement for practical life, get out, let them run, let them get dirty, let them dig, let them jump, let them climb. Create obstacle courses, make mud pies. The weather's supposed to be really nice, thank goodness. So take this as an opportunity. Go for a bike ride if you can. Go for hikes. Use your backyard if you have one. Yeah, let them get dirt under their fingernails. Let them just be kids. Yeah, because it's what they need, and it's the best way for them to get a lot of their anxiety out that they can't quite probably name right now, but they feel it. If we feel it, they feel it. Yeah, so really that's what I wanted to share today about how to keep the continuity going is with practical life. Include them in your everyday tasks. Slow down, bring it down to their energy level. Have them help you with cooking, with preparing meals, with folding laundry, they can wash windows. So many things. If you have any specific questions, like, okay, so great suggestion, but how do I actually do this? If I glazed over it and didn't quite give you enough information, please do email me. I am here. I am around. I want to make this as painless a time for everyone as I possibly can. I'm going to jump back on a little later and talk a little bit about developmental, some little developmental education for you guys. Since you're going to be home with them, I think that it'd be helpful for you to understand who and where they are developmentally. So yeah, again, if you have any questions, email. I'm around. I hope everybody's staying safe and sane and happy and spending time together. So next time. Oh, very, very important. I'm going to do a live story time in about an hour at 1 o'clock for the kids on the Facebook page. I'm here at school, so I'll do it here. I'm going to read a couple stories. So 1 o'clock. All right. See you next time.